played for Joe Paterno.
Meeting like the myth, the legend kind of thing. You know what I mean? You have your Joe Paternos, your Bobby Bowdens, your Nick Sabans, Les Miles, those kind of guys. And when you see them in person, like, man, it's just like an aura that they have.
But runs down the floor, and then I think he either got a dunk or like an and one coming off maybe like a pick and roll or something. But it was awesome to see like how he's really maturing and completing as a player.
Obviously doesn't have the accolades that Tom Brady does, but we're pretty much getting a Tom Brady, when he went to the Bucs. That's what's happening. We're getting a guy who's at the end of his career.
Attitude with ever. I mean, dude, we thought Big Ben was a diva. There is no one probably in this NFL world that you can think of that would probably match what Aaron Rodgers brings when it comes to being a diva.
You are listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast.
All right, what's up, everybody?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Mark Lesko Podcast. I'm your host, J-Rod, and this is Brett. We're just here with the NFL Draft Live. So how you doing, bud?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm kind of mad at the not the city of Chicago, but the Chicago Bears franchise is a dumpster fire and completely misfired on the best tight end in the country. The Colts they can make it right. The Colts are up next. They can make it right. They can pick Tyler Warren, the legend from Penn State. If the Colts don't pick him, then I just feel bad for the guy because he deserves better. He does.
No doubt.
So,
I cannot believe that we couldn't get two Penn State guys in the top 10. Oh!
That's the only pick I didn't like. That every other pick that everyone else made, for the most part, were pretty solid picks. People needed good defensive tackles. Mason Graham, Kenneth Grant, they're both gone now. Those were the best defensive tackles. You still got Derek Harmon left from Oregon. He's very good. So somebody can get him.
I know.
Ashton Genty, very good player. I'm a Raiders fan, so I like that we got him, but we need way more help. We don't need a generational running back. We need a team. We need just everybody to do their job. So I don't think it was a good pick for what we need. So I don't know. What pick did the Steelers get? What number?
We have the 21st. And all signs are picking
a couple more.
Yep, and all signs are pointing to Shador. All signs, because they look at all of the guys that are ahead of us in the draft picks, and every one of them has a generational quarterback. At least they have their quarterback for the next couple years. So they're not going to be going for quarterback. And everyone's thinking, well, the Steelers need one, and they're going to go for that. I really hope not. I mean, as much as what he has done in Colorado, dude, I know. I see it.
Let's fucking go.
It's about time.
No, listen, I'm watching. This is the show with Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
On YouTube, Micah Parsons is on the. Yeah, I've been watching this one because I like Micah, obviously. Let's see what they say here. Let's give it a sec because I want to see what Micah says. But yeah, I'm down for the first round. Finish up the first round. We'll talk.
I mean, dude, if you're comfortable with it, dude, I'm good after the Steelers pick. I mean, this is going to go on until 11:30. As much as I would love to be on here for 2 hours, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was everything that was pretty much geared towards what they were predicting. Between ESPN, all the experts, it was Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. I mean, I knew he was going to be a giant. They would have been complete lunacy if they would not have chosen a third.
Yeah.
And then it was Mason Graham, or who was fourth?
Huh?
I forget who was fourth.
Four was
Nope.
McMillan? No, wait. Was it the receiver McMillan? No, he was 7 or something.
No. Yeah, he was like 7th. Dempsey for the Raiders, and then was it Mason Graham that was 5th, or was he 4th?
Yeah, Mason Graham was 5th to the Browns because the Browns went down.
Okay.
So I'm going to see what they say real quick, and then we'll be on with it. Jeremy Shockey's what they put him next to, like a old school.
Oh,
Jeremy
wow,
Shockey.
okay. Yep. Oh, they show the one great USC catch, yes.
Yep.
That does live rent-free in my head. I mean, that was such a cool play, and it was executed perfectly.
Who's the quarterback for the Colts?
Isn't it still Anthony? What's his name?
Oh, yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike is talking now.
Yeah. A lot to live up to, I'm going to say that. I mean, you're going into a really, really crappy division. I mean, that's good news for you.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about the Houston Texans. You know, they're going to be a great powerhouse, whatever. But, hey, Tyler Warren, all of a sudden he's at the Colts set. That might make it more interesting. We don't know.
He hit his head hard on that one.
Mm-hmm. Now the Falcons' turn. What do they need? You know.
What channel? What are you watching?
I'm watching ESPN coverage, of course.
ESPN. Well,
Yeah.
I don't have cable right now, so this is YouTube. So
Okay. Now the Atlanta Falcons are still on the clock, they show.
Mhm. Hey man, that's awesome for Tyler Warren.
But like
He
you said
deserves
with
it.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bud. I mean, but you look at like both Abdul Carter going to the Giants and Tyler Warren, you know, going to the Colts. It's like all of a sudden, do those teams both look much, much better than they did before? I mean, I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
You know, need somebody with more weapons around them. I think they're real good on the defense side of the ball. I think they got the veterans on that side.
I mean, listen, the Giants have answered some questions, like bringing in Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson for quarterback. So they do have a lot of good things on the offensive side of the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
Abdul Carter is a generational player. He is definitely going to make an impact in the NFC East.
Yeah, and you look at the Giants have a pretty good defense. They have Dexter Lawrence, dude. So like,
Yes, they have
for
a
him to
great
play next to-
Dexter Lawrence.
for him to play next to Dexter Lawrence, is like he's not going to be by himself. He's got Thibodeau. He's coming on a little bit. He's not terrible.
Yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau, whatever his name is. So I'd rather be picked for the Giants if I'm a defensive player than offense because their offense is just not good. So
You know, it's fascinating to know. If you look at the NFC East as a whole, between the Commanders building up and the Eagles still being pretty darn solid, the Cowboys looking like the worst team in that division now. I mean, it's between the Giants and the Cowboys, who's going to be the worst? But listen, all of a sudden you're hearing all the names we mentioned for the Giants. I'd like to think they actually could be an interesting team next year.
yeah, for sure.
Not saying a dark horse, but they might win 2 or 3 more games than we thought.
Yeah.
But of course, that'll be fun when the Giants play the Cowboys, and it'll be Micah Parsons versus Abdul Carter, 2 guys who wore the same number at Penn State.
Yep. What do you know about? Obviously, you know the transfer portal is happening right now, right? For the spring portal
Yes.
for college.
I heard
So-
something. Is it good news for Drew Aller? I heard something.
You're breaking up.
Oh, for Drew Aller, I heard there was. Okay.
Breaking up in and out again. It could be my headphones. Talk.
Oh, it's my darn connection, bud. I'm trying to find a place to get my connection
All right.
going.
It was fine
Yep.
for a while. Well, the Syracuse wide receiver, Trevor Pena, he's
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the receiver in the portal from Syracuse. He came to Penn State and visited this past Friday, so last week. Some Syracuse insider put a crystal ball in a couple hours ago for him to come to us. He was supposed to go to Miami, USC, UCLA for other visits. And then one of my other sources a couple hours ago said we should be getting a portal commit tonight. I'll let you know. Maybe it's going to happen tomorrow because of the draft, but I think we're getting them. So hopefully we do.
Oh, that would be great. Dude, listen, we have been needing some wide receiver help for how many gosh darn years? I mean, ever since, what's his name? Jahan Dotson. I mean, it's like ever since I've heard that name, I have not really heard great things for the wide receiver room. It was just Tyler Warren and maybe Clifford, like, you know, maybe like once in a while be some other random dude. I mean, it wasn't like they were terrible this year, but they just did not have the same weight for their class. Like,
no. Well, and you already know we brought in 2 guys already. So if we can get a third, because we got Kyron Hudson and then we got Devontae Ross. And Devontae Ross looks quick, speedy, good hands, electric, good in space. And then Kyron Hudson's a guy who'll go up and just get it. So, yeah, if we can add this Trevor Penne guy, he's only 6 foot, like 185, but he's a solid, like, he goes up and gets it. He doesn't wait for it to come to him like our receivers did. And he's scrappy. He doesn't shy away from action. Like, he's scrappy, he can run good routes. He'd be a slot guy, but hey, we'll take him. Hopefully we can get him.
Right. I mean, again, anything that will open up the playbook for Drew Aller, make him more efficient, get them to start like really going downfield. And I'm not saying we don't desire any long ball play, but it would be so nice if we could get a 40, 50-yard bomb play here and there and then execute right. So,
100%.
Well, they got the pick is in for the Falcons.
And the best thing for Tyler Warren, he's still going to be wearing blue and white. Yeah.
Yes. He doesn't have to change colors all that much.
Dual Carter, too, like red and blue and white.
Dude, that was just such a sad night for me personally. I just saw that woman come out, and she was like the guest, like, presenter for this pick, and she just said Micah Parsons to the Cowboys, and I was like, like, darn it, why can't I root for any of my Penn State guys when they go to the NFL? It's like they always go to the Patriots, they always go to the Ravens, they always go to the, you know, any team that's like, it's not watchable anymore. Again, the Saquon Barkley pick was the Giants. That was the last time I was like, yeah, like, I can actually root for you, bud, because I don't mind the Giants.
Yeah.
And he went to the Eagles, and everything went right back to
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they had a great year, and I was happy for the guy. He is a Super Bowl champion. We have another guy that was in that Hall of Fame record break. You know, every player that's played for Penn State has been in a Super Bowl practically. It's phenomenal to see it.
Yeah.
Jalen Walker from Georgia to the Falcons. Okay.
Okay. It's a good pick.
Yeah.
They already think about, you know who they have from Penn State, Arnold Ebiketie. He was a one-year transfer we got a couple years ago from Temple. We picked up Arnold Ebiketie, that edge rusher. He was like number 17, I think. He went to the Falcons after 1 year with us. So he'll be on the opposite side of him. So
okay.
Yeah, that's a good pick for the Falcons.
Yeah.
I don't care for the Falcons. I don't dislike them either, though. So.
Well, dude, the NFC South. I mean,
my heart breaks for the Falcons in that Super Bowl with freaking. I was so mad because I don't hate the Patriots as much now because Tom Brady and his boy not there, his stepdad Belichick. But I'll tell you what, when they were together, I hated the Patriots, and to see the Falcons lose like that was just awful.
Listen, I'll never forget that Super Bowl. I will never forget that. Where I worked, I had a coworker who was a Patriots fan. He's sulking and moping back in the back like the whole night, and you're hearing updates and like the momentum is shifting and he's jumping up and down more and more, and he finds out they finally won. Oh, dude, you might as well have just had a parade with one guy. He made that whole place like hear it. Yep. Like, and I was just like, this is madness. it's got to be the craziest ending to the Super Bowl ever. Like, I don't know if it even cracks. Like, nothing is going to beat that. I just maybe the Russell Wilson to that one receiver and the Patriots won that Super Bowl. Maybe that would be the other one I would think of. But
yeah,
the Patriots, they're no longer what we talk about anymore in the NFL. And I knew that would happen. I knew once the dynasty
a long time ago. The Patriots funeral was a few years ago.
Yep. I mean, it was inevitable, but you just cannot be a dynasty that long. But hey, look at the Steelers. We're the winningest team, never losing. Great. It's no championships to show for in the last 15 years.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure that you would like some winning seasons here and there, but
yeah.
But still, we both have the same amount of Super Bowls in the last 15 years, 0. So everybody always says, like, what would you rather have? Losing seasons and know your crap, or have winning seasons and never get to the championship? I know which one I'd pick.
They got Cam Ward on now, Micah Parsons in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're having like little interviews. It's a cool little YouTube show, man.
Yeah. Dang. I mean, listen, I know Micah Parsons has his own podcast, but I didn't realize he had that many connections that he's already talking to future NFL players and interviewing them. Dang.
Yeah. Man.
He's well connected, man. Well, that's the thing, dude. I think his show has more success than the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cowboys were terrible last year. Yeah, Cam Ward, he was a 0-star recruit coming out of high school. That's crazy, man. 0-star recruit.
Cam Ward.
Do you know where he played college before he went to Washington State? Incarnate Word. Cam Ward played at Incarnate Word, some low-level, like, Division 1 or 2. Or Division 2 or 3 school. Incarnate Word. And then he went to Washington State. Then he went to Miami after Washington State. He just kept getting
better. If we could find any YouTuber or anybody who's watching our podcast who knows where Incarnate Word is, I would love to give that person $10.
Yeah, we're losing it a little bit again, but
oh.
Oops.
Am I still here?
Yeah, you're here. Yep.
Okay.
It's just a little choppy.
I was saying, like, if anybody... Okay. I was just saying, if anybody on our podcast or anybody watching this on YouTube knows where Incarnate Ward is, I would give them $10.
Yeah. It's hot out today.
Cardinals. Yeah, I would know. Yeah, I work now as a cart pusher, and you see me a couple of times, and I know all about that heat now. Listen, I'll take it over what I was dealing with in the winter. Holy cow. Yeah, it's one of the toughest winters I've probably seen in a while. What's that, bud?
I think my headphones are making this more choppy.
Oh, okay.
Try it out. All right. It's Friday tomorrow.
Yeah,
what days do you have off?
Sundays and Mondays.
Nice.
The Cardinals have taken Walter Nolan.
What about San Antonio?
Well, I said that the Cardinals took Walter Nolan, the other defensive line I wanted. So now all we can hope for is they pick Derek Warren.
Oh, you guys need Derek Harmon, yep.
Yeah, Harmon, sorry. Yeah,
Derek Harmon, yep.
I was still
that'd be a solid pick, yep. What was that, a B?
No, that was a moth.
Yeah, Walter Nolan's good. I would have picked... Yeah, he's probably better than Harmon. They're both good. 617.
I switched some things on my tablet, so I'm currently on my phone doing this, dude. And I have my tablet. I had my big one. I connect with my phone.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that would help, maybe with the connection or something.
Here, I'm gonna put this on my other screen here, and I'll just watch it from here.
Okay.
So I don't have to keep looking back. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Where am I set up? Live. Micah. Bleacher Report, right? Yep, it's Bleacher Report. That's what it is. It's Bleacher Report. That's what I'm watching. That's what Micah Parsons is on. 25,000 people are watching it.
Wow. That's incredible. Just from tech, I mean, man.
Yep.
Oh, is that our guy who's giving us our where that school was, Incarnate Ward? It's in San Antonio.
What's that?
There's a comment down there. It says San Antonio.
I don't know what that means.
Well, we were talking about, like, does anybody know where Incarnate Ward is? Like you said, Cam Ward he went to some school, Division 2 or 3, and I said, if anybody
where
knows
it's at? It's in San Antonio. Yeah. Okay.
It is? Okay. Cool.
Somebody Googled it quick.
Yeah.
Had to.
I mean, hey, either way, it's going to come from the Mark Lesko Podcast. I was just throwing out whoever gets it. He'll take it out of him. Yep, 2 names I wanted to hear for the Steelers are already gone. Dolphins took Grant and Cardinals took Nolan. 2 teams that don't need anyone because they know they won't be relevant for some time now.
Yeah.
I mean, they think they can build up their team. Like, so that's the thing about the NFL draft where it's like these guys get the lowest picks because they're the worst team. It's like, well, one guy, again, great first-round picks, but it's like your whole draft is where it comes from. First night, I mean, does not guarantee anything. You know, dude, me and Mark talk about this all the time on the Steelers Central. We have watched for many times in the draft, the Steelers pick their first overall pick, and I think, what is it, between TJ Watt, that was 2017, their last 8 years, their first rounders have gone or have just been busts. Because it's been Devin Bush, whoever the 2021 or 2020 draft was. It was right before Najee, and there was like Najee and then Kenny Pickett, and you think like, and Broderick Jones, I know was just a couple years ago. Like, you're hearing all these names, and I'm not saying that either Jones or Fautanu is bust yet because they're too early in their careers to know. But we know that Kenny Pickett left. Najee is now his Charger, and whoever was before him, like, it's no one in the Steelers is like surviving in the first round picks. Like, so whoever this is this year, gosh, I hope it's a good one.
Yeah.
If I hear the word Shador, you can sign everyone else off, and I'll let you say goodbye. I'll just, just go off into the field and just scream and rage.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Because again, you think that the Steelers have a bunch of divas and a bunch of hotheads. I mean, his dad, oh my God, him and Mike Tomlin would be complete bros. Oh. But who knows? I mean, Mark talks a lot about wanting Aaron Rodgers, and everyone's saying that, he still has time to make a decision. He hasn't made it yet, and that's just, I don't know, dude. A guy who's 42, and regardless of how talented we all know he had been, he hasn't looked like that in 3 years. I mean, that's the truth. So what are my options as my quarterback? A potential middle-aged guy, Mason Rudolph, who never had gotten a chance with Mike Tomlin, even if he had a great end to his Steelers' first run with the 2023, and he did play great in that Buffalo playoff game. They still had given him up, and they, let him walk, and we had to settle for Fields and Wilson. And that's another thing. Like, Wilson and Fields, like, why would you not think Fields would have been a good choice if Wilson was going to go? Like, the Steelers, dude, their problems are beyond what the draft help is, what the trade is. I mean, I'm going to be happy that they're trying to do something. I think Omar Khan's a great GM, but there's so much that we have to clean up, even with a draft. I don't know if it's going to even do anything.
Yeah, I agree. The Steelers.
Well, and then the Raiders.
The Raiders, we got Pete Carroll, so he might clean house. We got Pete Carroll.
There's a lot of questions.
Huh?
I said there's a lot of questions, but the AFC West is extremely tough. I mean, you talk about the NFC East. I mean, oh my God, the AFC West between the Chiefs and now the Chargers. Listen, They're going to be better. They're going to be a better team this year. And the Broncos, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be between you and the Broncos. Shamar Stewart goes to the Bengals.
Stewart is strictly off of talent. His stats won't show. I don't know if that was a good pick, man. Let's see what they say.
It's the Bengals, so it's my division. I'm happy if it's not a good one. Dang, that is a great
athletic and he's fast and everything. He weighs 267. He's a big boy for 6'5", but he just doesn't have the stats for it, man. He had 1.5 sacks last year. It's not going to cut it.
No.
It's not going to cut it.
Jeez, and again, the Bengals they're a very interesting team because they care so much about Joe Burrow and what he wants, but they don't really make a lot of good decisions when it comes to the entire team. I just don't know. Like, the last time, they were in the Super Bowl in 2021 or 2022?
Who?
The Bengals. They were in the Super Bowl with with the Rams. I think it was 2022.
Did they? 2022?
I don't know if it was 2021 or 2022. I know it was the year they got Matthew Stafford for the Rams, and they traded Jared Goff to the Lions.
And the Rams won.
The Rams won, yeah.
I think it was further back than 2022.
So that had been 2021.
Let me look it up.
Okay.
$2020.
Okay. So, it was close.
Wait. 2022, you were right.
Okay.
They beat Cincinnati by 3. I forgot about that Super Bowl. Probably, what? I don't like either of those teams, so I don't think I even watched it, to be honest with you. Or if I did watch it, I will watch it. That's a boring.
It was a gimmicky Super Bowl.
It's a good game, but boring teams. I don't like those teams. So.
Hey, listen, I'm always in favor of the underdogs versus underdogs. I don't like your typical, what's the word I'm looking for? The A-list, sometimes when it comes to the Super Bowl, I wouldn't mind the B movie, double feature. I don't mind that. It's like, guys, come on, that blockbuster stuff, who cares? Like, they're always there. The Chiefs and the Bills, like, they're always making the noise. It's like, let's see the Houston Texans get all the way. Let's see, like, the Tampa Bay Bucks, or what. Not now, but I'm saying, like, a team that hasn't been there a while, the Colts, like, just come out of nowhere. Like,
yeah.
It'd be cool. Like, and I thought, yeah, that's great, but I was like, I was so rooting for the Rams, I could not root for the Bengals in that Super Bowl. No way. Well, we are 3 picks away from the Steelers. The Seahawks and the Bucks and the Broncos are before us. Yeah, they're shaking hands, and they're happy about that Stewart pick, and I don't get that at all. Probably the first head scratcher of the night in the sense, like, really? Like, but like I said, I mean, the AFC North, oh my goodness, bud. Outside of the Steelers and the Ravens, I mean, the Browns and the Bengals, they exist, and that's just what they're happy with. Like, they do make a lot of interesting picks from wherever, and it's like they have a team, but is it a good one? Like, it never really comes to fruition, apparently.
Shamar Stewart. That's my least favorite pick out of everybody so far.
Yeah.
That was the worst pick so far. Other than the Bears taking Loveland over Warren, that was comical and diabolical at the same time.
Well, it's really nice to know, though, dude, with you talking about Penn State and everything. Give me a Penn State player who has not really made an impact in the NFL in the last 15, 20 years. Think about that. Like, that's really the cool thing about Penn State, dude, is not just the fact they go to an NFL team, but they stay relevant and they're always on a good team or their stats are really good. Like, I'm always impressed knowing that Penn State always brings in these guys that have great NFL careers.
Yeah.
I mean, may not be flashiest, but when you look at like all of their individual stats, it's like, yeah, they always just did what they should. The Seahawks select who?
The fuck? What the heck?
Great.
Some guy from South Dakota? Or wait, is that
State? Yes, North Dakota State. A guard from North Dakota.
North Dakota State, yeah.
Gray Zabel.
Jesus. I mean, he played in the FCS, man. I mean, there's some good players that come out of there, but I don't know. There's some diamonds in the rough, let's be honest.
Yeah.
He could be a diamond, or he could be that cheap jewelry that turns your skin green. He could be that.
Yeah. Anybody? Yeah.
I don't know. I think he'll be a diamond, though. I'm just taking a guess. The Seahawks, don't really care for them. Like, there's teams I like, and then there's teams I'm okay with.
Well, dude, listen,
So my dad hates the Steelers, right? I don't hate them because there's Penn State players on the Steelers. I like Pat Fryermuth. I can't physically hate the team. I'm a Raiders fan, so obviously we're old rivals, so I can't like.
Right.
But I'll be honest with you, I like the Eagles more than the Steelers. I don't want to break your heart. I'm just telling you the truth. I did like the Giants when Barkley was there. Now I can still like the Steele Johnson's there, so I can like them. Let's see. Trying to think other teams I like. There's not many other teams that I like, really. I mean, I don't like Baltimore. Obviously, you don't hate Baltimore. Well, Baltimore's just a cesspool of a city anyways.
Yes. I mean, the Orioles, anything else Baltimore. Yeah, I think they only have two major teams. Like, they don't have a basketball team. They don't have a hockey team. No, I mean, they just have baseball and football. So.
Yeah.
That's all we can accept, or that's all we want from it. We don't need any more.
Yep. But no, Penn State's hot in the recruiting trail right now too, man. We're getting some guys. Our tight end room is stacked, man.
Dude, who was the guy that was Tyler Warren?
We're getting 5-star after 5. We got Luke Reynolds up next, the guy who took the fake
I was say, what is that guy's name? I totally blanked on his name. Luke Reynolds.
That's a cool name, right? We got Luke Reynolds. Luke Reynolds
so
up
good.
next. And then a true freshman we got Andrew Rappaway. Andrew Rappaway got hurt last year. He was a redshirt freshman. He kind of reminds me of a Pat Fryermuth, right? He kind of reminds me of that. He wears the same number, 87. Well, that he did.
Okay.
He might play this year. He's going through an injury. I think he's getting better. And then we stole a guy from Michigan. He flipped to Penn State at the last minute for this class, the freshman class for 2025. We got Andrew Olish, 5-star tight end, top tight end. He's from Pennsylvania, so yeah, he should have came here. Yep. So we got Andrew Olish, Luke Reynolds, Andrew Rappaway. Like, we're just stacked. We got Khalil Dinkins still. We're stacked over there.
Listen, there's three things. There's three things that Penn State will never disappoint me on: running back, tight end, and linebacker. Those three positions.
Usually. So we went through a little rough patch there with running backs. But it wasn't – I don't think it was our running backs. It was when we didn't have an O-line. Remember we had all those guys transferred out a couple years ago? We had what's his name? Number 21. It's going to kill me. He ended up going to LSU. Remember?
Oh yes. Oh, was it Evan Royce? No, it's not Royster. Dang.
That was a long time ago.
That was a while. Yeah, I'm blanking.
So we had Keziah Holmes, number 26. He went to Florida State. We had Devin Ford.
Okay. Yes.
He went to Notre Dame, and then our main guy was Noah Kane. He went to LSU.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
So think about that. We had 3 guys leave because we didn't have an O-line. We couldn't block, and then now we have a regular O-line. So, yeah, I agree with you. We went through a rough patch, but now we're loaded at running back. We're loaded. We still got Singleton and Allen, and then after that we have Cam Wallace getting healthy. We got Quentin Martin. That's a cool name, Quentin Martin.
Quentin Martin, yeah.
Corey Smith. Yeah, we're stacked.
Oh, buddy.
Who we got for Tampa Bay? I don't care for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Well, we got Chris Godwin. He's on Tampa Bay.
Yep. Again, I remember there was a time where we would always talk about defense in the NFL for the Penn State team. I always talk about there's always at least one Penn State player that gets chosen in the first round, second round for defense. And then who was it that really broke it? Was it Allen Robinson? I think that was the first wide receiver. And then after that, it was a floodgate of wide receivers between
Chris Godwin, Sean Hamilton, KJ Hamler.
Yep. I'm just saying, you just start naming all the guys. That's insane how we were just always known for this.
And then after Dotson, all we had was Parker Washington was really good. I like Parker Washington a lot. That was the last. Mitchell Tinsley and Parker Washington were the last duo we had that was decent.
Yeah.
That was 2021.
But then after the wide receiver thing, we had nothing but running tight ends. We had nothing but tight ends go to the NFL. We had Mike Gesicki, we had Pat Freiermuth, and now we have Tyler Warren. There's been a lot of really great. Brandon Strange also too. He went to Jaguars.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some names for one position. It was pretty cool.
We sure did.
And dude, I'll tell you, can you imagine though? Who was it? Was it Kerry Collins, who was the last quarterback that went to the NFL? If we get Drew Aller in the NFL for the first round, that would be pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
To be in Pittsburgh.
Do you play video games at all? Did you ever play the college football game?
I'm showing my age, bud, but I was when I was Madden football on the original. Madden football on the original. Yes. The relics.
Emeka Egbuka. Oh.
Emeka Egbuka.
The wide receiver in Ohio State.
That's what Mark wanted.
He's good. Yeah. There's other guys.
Mark talked about him a lot. Yeah.
It's a good pick for Denver, though. You guys don't see Denver much, though, so.
No.
They're in the opposite division, so.
Yeah. Again, I have no issues with anybody that's not, again, if it's not AFC North, Cowboys, or Patriots, I'm good to go. Everybody else, I don't care. Yeah, he was a good receiver for them. Again, every time I see Big Ten highlights, I always think they're going to show Penn State games just because they don't like us.
Emeka Egbuka, he was solid. He's a solid receiver. They're comparing They're comparing him to James Jones, which is obviously before my time. That's a while ago. He was on the.
I was going to say, God dang, dude, that was 2000s.
Yeah, that's before. That's when I was a kid. So before my time of really watching football.
When you say that's who?
James.
Did he have a world? Did he have a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers when he beat us?
Who?
James Jones. Does he have a Super Bowl ring with the Packers when they beat us? I think he was on the team.
I wasn't really following football like that when I was 10. Like not like I'd watch it, but I wouldn't really know what's going on.
Gotcha.
Not until like the teens, like 2013, like that's when I started really looking into football, especially Penn State too.
Right.
Like Mark's history on Penn State, like is phenomenal, right? Like I don't know, like he's a historian. He's a historian. I'm more of a current guy. I'm good with the recruiting and all that stuff.
I'm pretty good with like 94 and up. Like I know the perfect season. They should have gone to the national championship, but they faced Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Up that until now, I'm pretty good with it. I mean, I'm kind of blurred on the 90s, but I did start watching them like religiously around 2005 and 6 when they went to the Orange Bowl, when they had the Anthony Morelli years. Like, it's incredible how they were always a decent team with what they had. Like, and then the 2008 year, that was my first year at Penn State. That was the offensive like explosion. I mean, I will never forget that season. They started, what did they have? Like, I think they scored like 180 some like points in 3 games. It was like the record at Penn State, the most in school history from the 3-game stretch. But they played like no one. They played like East Carolina. I forget who they had all their name, but it was like 70-10, 60-12. Like, it was nuts. That was the Derek Williams, Jordan Norwood, and John Butler years with good old, just lost the name, the quarterback. Starts with a D.
Darryl Clark?
Darryl Clark, yes, thank you. It's like,
Darryl Clark was a beast. He was a beast.
Dude, I would know.
That was our last black quarterback.
Yes.
Wait.
I was there.
It was Michael Robinson, then Darryl Clark. Yeah, Darryl Clark.
Then Darryl Clark, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
they
sir.
They were both fantastic. But both fantastic.
They were both fantastic.
Athletes, yep. Michael Robinson ended up being a fullback or a running back. Remember that?
Yes. Was that for the Seahawks?
Yep. Huh?
Yeah.
The Buccaneers, right?
Oh, the Bucs. Okay.
I think he was at the Bucs.
I cannot honestly say that. Right. But yeah, like, dude, I was there for the Capital One Bowl when they took on LSU in 2010. That was the Mud Bowl game. It was horrible. I've never seen conditions like that for a football field. And they ended up winning 20-19 because LSU missed the kick. And I remember when I looked down on the sideline, I mean, the first thing I did was they missed the kick. I looked down on Penn State side to see the team's reaction, and I caught Darryl Clark. The first person I saw was him. I just remember him falling down. Like, he just passed out from the excitement, and he was just so happy. I see him pass out. Like, it was...
Yeah.
I've never seen a big man just, like, fall to the ground like that. It was like, why did he do that? He hurt us?
So far, the 2 worst picks was Colston Loveland to the Bears, because that's a tragedy. And
that is so terrible.
Shamar
Stewart.
They got the edge rusher to, who was it? Shamar Stewart. Yeah. Those are the 2 worst picks that I've seen.
Yeah.
For like, with Bill Carter's on now, baby. Nice. But let me check it. Let me check it out quick.
Michael Parsons and Abdul. Come on, Derek Harmon, please.
That's your north side every time. Don't line up to there. That's your north every time. It's my shit. That's what he said.
He's saying line up to Dexter Lawrence every time. That's what he said. Micah?
It's going to be good.
He said you have to.
Right, so these two are talking about the fact that they're going to meet each other on the field, never going to see each other on the opposite side, but I'm saying it's pretty cool that they have their picks, so. Oh, Lordy.
Oh, wait, Darius Slay's a Steeler now. I forgot.
Yeah. Darius Slay, he came from the Eagles, and he's down.
I forgot. That's a good pick.
It is. But he's 34, 35 years old now. Come on.
Hey, he's still really good.
I hope so.
The pick is in for the Broncos.
Who is that? Is that Manning? Is
They picked Jahdae Barron, the cornerback out of Texas. He won the Jim Thorpe Award. He's good, but I think he's overrated. He's good, but he's 5'11". He's shorter.
Ooh.
Ran a 4.39. He's fast.
He's fast, yeah.
4.39. It's a good pick. I don't know what I don't follow Denver that much right now because I'm a Raiders fan. We're rivals, so
right.
Well,
it helps the other team. You don't want that. Yeah, I get that.
The Broncos and the Raiders. That's a big rivalry game.
Yeah. Well, again, I mean, you're dealing with the Chargers and the Chiefs, and I mean, the Chiefs aren't going away until Patrick goes away, so it's going to be a while before that.
You know what stinks, man? If what's his name? I can't think of his name now. Our Penn State safety that got hurt in the beginning of the year. He was one of the best safeties in the country.
Yes.
He was number 21.
I know you
went to number 2. If he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have been picked by now, or he'd be picked right now.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I know who you're thinking.
I can't think of it, man.
I know. I'm totally blanking right now, too, dude. I'm sorry.
I mean, nuts.
Is it King?
No.
No.
So Jalen Reed is the one who he's going to get picked later in the draft. He's
okay.
But the guy who got hurt before, opposite of Reed. Damn it. I don't know, man. Now it's going to drive me nuts.
Okay, the fact that I'm watching the clock go down for the Steelers and I don't see their pick is in already kind of bothers me.
Oh, yeah, Steelers are up.
Because you got to think that you already know if you're going with Derek Harmon or Shador. That's a problem. But yeah, next year, baby, Pittsburgh is going to be hosting the draft. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark said he said we're practically going to do it live,
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
It's good.
Just walk up to random fans and just be like, "Hey, who are you picking for the draft? What's your pick?" Well, they have the guy on the phone with somebody, and well, Mike's happy about it, so it might not be good. Yep, their pick is in. Oh my gosh.
Let's see. You guys need defensive tackle?
I don't know yet. They say it's in, but I don't see the result.
You better get Derek Harmon.
Dude. Oh, please. Sometimes I wonder if the people that they show with the chains and all I'm wondering if they're actors. Are they paid Sometimes I wonder. It's just they look too gimmicky every single time. They almost do the same exact things. It's does the NFL bring people in to pretend to be fans of fan bases so they can make it look hyped up?
Yeah. KJ Winston, that's the name I was thinking about.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
The Penn State safety.
Yes.
If KJ Winston wouldn't have got hurt, man, Kevin Winston Jr., that's his name, he would be picked right now. But he's going to go like round 3 now because he got hurt.
Yeah.
He's almost recovered. He ran a 4.5 with a busted leg still.
Son of a gun.
He ran a 4.5 recovering from his ACL. He's not even fully recovered.
All right, here we go, bud.
Darius Slay's down. That's his team now. Better be Derek Ryan.
Derek.
Yes.
I called it. High 5.
Yeah, buddy. Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Woo! Okay. Any name that was not Shador, thank God. Cooey. I said if it was not Nolan, if it was not Grant, I wanted Harmon. Yes, sir.
Darius Slay's hyped up. Darius Slay's hyped up about it.
Wowee.
Colts on the clock again already. Wow.
Yeah.
They got 14 and 22.
Yeah.
And really developed into that kind of player that talent indicated he could be. And this year he did it. He was disruptive.
6'4", 313 pounds. Whew.
Guys,
yeah, he was a Big Ten guy. So again, I saw most of the players I was hoping to see. So. Oh, good thing. I'm happy with that. This is the first.
He's a big boy.
This is the first defensive player since TJ Watt that they picked in the draft.
Is it?
Yeah. This is the first defensive player they picked in the draft since TJ Watt in 2017. The last 7 straight years have been offensive players. Yes, sir.
Yep. He called it all right.
Uh-huh.
That's a good pick, Mark. That's a good pick.
I mean, it was either defensive tackle or running back. I knew that was between the two positions.
Listen, there's so many running backs right now left over. Like, you guys can still get one.
What is the guy from Ohio State? Is it Tudkins? Is that his last name?
Judkins.
But listen, thank you. Okay.
They also have what's his name? The other one's really good too. Number 32. What's his name? The one opposite of Judkins was really good.
I can't think of their name. I only know.
Judkins is the thumper, and the other dude's really fast. So
okay.
He's
cool. But the Steelers, they're traditional like big heavy dudes. So I mean, I would say that would where they go.
Judkins, yeah. Well, he's not that he's super heavy. He's just he's more physical than
right.
What's his name, man? It's gonna drive me nuts. Travion Henderson.
Okay.
Didn't take me as long for this one. Travion Henderson.
But yeah, I mean, it was either him or Sampson from Tennessee. If I get, Judkins or Sampson from Tennessee, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't want to wrap this up or anything, but I am getting ready to get off if that's okay with you, dude, okay?
What's up?
I got to get going to bed, bud. I got work tomorrow morning.
Same here, man. I feel you. Yeah, we're good. We got our teams in. We'll be good.
Yep.
We had a good show. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, it was awesome, bud.
Everybody have a good rest of the night. Watch the draft.
Yep. You guys enjoy your draft. If your team hasn't been picked yet, hopefully it's a good one.
Go Raiders, go Steelers, and that's it, really. I mean, everybody else can screw off.
Yeah.
Except for the Colts and the Giants.
Yeah, except for the Colts. Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Yep. See you.
Yeah.